Hi, this is Teresa at Win Pen Wonders. Today I thought you'd like to see what I carry in my first aid kit. This is basically the hiker first aid kit that you can get from REI, but I've dressed it up a little bit with some personalized items and some things. I've taken the book out. I read it at home. It does me more good to have the knowledge in my head and ready to use than it does to carry the big heavy book. So let's go through the individual items. One of the most important things to me that I carry is lots of different foot care items. These are good for if you get a hot spot, and then go right over the spot and it'll prevent the rubbing. These are a similar product. Moleskin, I'm not really fond of. My hiking buddies are, so I carry a little bit if they want some. It's good for preventing rubbing. I found that if your foot gets hot and starts sweating, it doesn't stick very well. There's also duct tape in my pack. It's not in my first aid kit, but that's also another product I use for foot care. It's really important to keep your feet clean and stay hydrated to help prevent blisters as well. Band-Aids, of course. I have lots of different kinds. Regular Band-Aids, fingertip Band-Aids, knuckle Band-Aids. I have some butterfly strips. I have a small roll of gauze. I have a couple of larger pads that are not sticky, and the tape that goes with it. I'm going to add some Dora or Elmo Band-Aids to my kit this summer for my daughter, so she can have her own fun little Band-Aids in my kit as well if we happen to need them on the trail. Okay, a few other small things. I have sting relief. This is for mosquito bites and that sort of thing. I have a couple of iodine pads. These are regular pads for cleaning, and triple antibiotic ointment. I was able to find, these are really cool, these little teeny packets of Neosporin in the travel section. They come in like a box of 10. Get these if you can find them. They're a lot less messy than a whole big tube of Neosporin, but it's something important to bring along. An ACE bandage or elastic stretchy wrap. I've actually used this sort of thing several times on the trail, both on myself when I've fallen and strained something, or on hiker buddies where they've fallen and cut their leg pretty bad and use this as a covering to the bandage itself until we could get back to civilization and back to a little bit better medical care. So this is something that I really like having in my first aid kit, because it's something that I've used in first aid situations quite a bit. These are the meds that I bring. We've got some antihistamine. This is essentially a Benadryl type product. We have an antacid for those freeze-dried meals that give you stomach aches. A couple of different kinds of painkillers. I have Advil in my pack as well, and some prescription meds. And you want to make sure that you bring anything that you would normally take at home with you on the trail. You don't want to be on the trail without your meds, especially if there's something like your blood pressure medicine or something important like that. Now we're going to get into some of the extras that I've added to the kit. These are a pair of rubber gloves. I keep them in a Ziploc bag to keep them clean. Hiking is not necessarily a very clean activity. Your hands get dirty. You don't really have good ways to clean up. These are good if someone's bleeding and they have a cut you need to treat, or you need to give medical attention to someone on the trail that you don't know. So these are good to keep you and the wound you're treating clean. Safety pins. These are good for splinters, blisters. Just make sure you clean off the safety pins before you use it. My extra lighter, I keep it in a Ziploc bag. It keeps the flint and the striker clean. This is just the best place that I found to keep it convenient. I don't use the lighter very much, so first aid kit is a good choice. Tampons. It's not fun to be on the trail and not have one. Enough said. Pencil and tweezers, these came with the kit. Pencils if you need to take notes on the person that you're going to give care to, if they're going to need care in the front country when they get back. It's good to have written down what specifically happened. I usually have a few little pieces of paper in the first aid kit as well, so I have something to write on. Pencils are better than pens because they will never run out of ink. They won't dry up. They're always going to work for you. Tweezers, good for splinters, also good for cleaning out a wound if you fall and get a cut that's full of bark or that sort of thing. So that is my kit. It is probably more extensive than I need it to be, but I'd rather have more things and be prepared than not. I've used just about everything in the kit at least once. And the foot care stuff, lots and lots of times. That is, to me, the most important thing that I could have in there is the foot care. Keep safe out there, guys.